What if closing agent won't close both legs the same day? This extended closing is the second most common reason for deal failure behind hard money lenders not funding timely or at all on the B2C closing. I've asked closing attorneys in most states if there's an actual statute or law that specifically requires the closing agent to do the A to B and B2C closings on different days. The answer has always been absolutely not. Yet this extended closing requirement happens in about 20% of all closings in a certain group of states. These states are the ones where well-meaning but uninformed politicians or state bar association have determined that wholesaling by investors should be outlawed. Their definition of wholesaling is an assignment of the investor's contract, a pass-through funding, an option exercise, or the sale of their contract to an end buyer. None of the above reasons have anything to do with double closings. However, a few closing agents, attorneys, have decided that double closings are okay, but only if they are done days apart. These days apart can range from 2 days to 2 weeks, with no rhyme or reason as to any specific time period. If you're suddenly faced with this issue by the closing agent, then you only have a few options. First, try and get friends or family members to fund the A to B leg. Secondly, try to get a transactional lender who will do extended funding. Number 3, tell the seller and end buyer that the closing agent won't work and you're having to move the closing elsewhere. Often if you tell the closing agent you must move it because your funding partner won't take the risk of the end buyer not closing, they will concede and close both on the same day. If they won't budge, don't hesitate to move the closings to an investor-friendly and knowledgeable closing agent or attorney. It's always best to get a referral to an investor-friendly closing agent before you give them your buyer and seller contracts to process. Beware of referrals to investor-friendly closing agents who will do double closing using the end buyer's funds via assignment or pass-through closings. The issue here might be that the seller or end buyer finds out how much profit you're making and backs out of the closings. A closing agent may say he won't do double closings because he believes that an assignment of contract is the same as a double closing, despite it not being an A to C pass-through closing. Even with a referral, ask the person you'll be dealing with if they do double closings ahead of time. If you have any additional questions, contact me directly at davedinkelquestions@gmail.com. If you need hard money instead of transactional funding, contact me for referrals to private hard money lenders. Be sure to check out besttransactionalfunding.com for all your same-day double closing needs, including a list of investor-friendly closing agents in various states. We have more 5-star Google ratings than all the other transactional funders combined.